Siemanko! Headbutt to all of the Z10 enjoyers and many more. I hope watching this video. I welcome you to the LEC tier list. Of course, we're all experts because we're playing in Rift Legends. So there is no better place to get your candidate on what to cheer for in LEC. Anyway, getting to the topic. We have a nice bracket here, Worst of 4, A, B, C, and instant disband. And we're gonna be discussing. I think we should start from the right corner. You see, guys, on the tier list. The first corner we have Fnatic. They changed a lot actually in Fnatic. They keep the Korean bot lane and they went for upset and Mickey. What do you guys think?
It's upset Mickey. On the mid lane stays of course Humanoid at the same time with Oscarinin and jungler Razork, so top side remains and additional bot lane coming back of upset. I'm really like, I don't know, it is this year they come back of upset. I truly believe that. I really would put Fnatic in the one of the highest tiers. I don't know, for some reason I just believe that the upset reign is going to be back. Finally he's going to win this LEC, I'm sure.
I think
I'm in the bias.
I think completely opposite. Even though I like upset, I think completely opposite. I think this move pairing Mickey and upset just waited too long. I think Mickey is really not on his level. He's like when he was here, he's right now here, and I completely agree with G2 moving for Labrov instead of Mickey. I think Mickey is very not a good player right now. Maybe he's gonna be good again in LEC. I mean, he can be, of course. Like he's better than me. I'm not gonna deny, but I'm not playing LEC. And Mickey is very close to not being LEC level as a support. So yeah, I'm not a believer in this move. So, I think June is so much better support than Mickey X. And Noah also. I don't get the hate on Noah. I think this bot lane was really good. And this downgrade, bot lane is downgrade for me. It's upgrading like, well, it's full European roster and these folks just know each other and they like each other. So maybe the team chemistry will be better and then maybe the result will also be better. But skill-wise, I think it's a downgrade.
I think we can still put as
I would put them on top 4 now, for sure top 4, but I wouldn't put them at like number 1. But top 4 definitely. I can see them winning LEC because of the team chemistry. I think the players know each other and having the good bond in a team is such an undervalued attribute to have. And this is for sure upgrade in this new bot lane, but skill wise I think definitely upgrade. So we put them in top 4?
Yes,
Yeah, we should.
Okay, next is Koi. Koi is the old Midlands roster, yeah? So
yeah.
Mervyn and Devilpiotr came up instead of Fresco.
Yeah.
I like this roster. I like
them
this.
top 4 honestly.
I
do think.
as well, I think.
I'm not sure. Like I think Devilpiotr will be good in Europe. I think he will enjoy his time here. At least, well, it cannot get worse than America. I think. So, yeah, I would put them top 4. I am a fan of the bot lane. I think I'm very big fan of their jungler. Always been. So definitely top 4 roster to me. Yeah. So we put them easily. So next is Karetics.
Is that disband? Well, Arsa is very good, no?
Like
No Yonkers, no party.
Exactly.
I'm not a believer, not at all. But I'm wondering how this Camilo guy on mid lane will do, because it's unusual for someone to promote from Division 2 straight to LEC. But well, some time ago it was not possible because we still had money in sports, so now we don't. So people are just enjoying minimal salary. So hence the move. And but I think he can do good because this guy was hyped for a long time. Even though before he started playing in Division 2, he was still like hyped. So I think he can actually do good in this team. But the team overall, I don't think will perform.
By the way, it's the first time the story of the player that he's from second division to instantly see.
I think from this new system that ERL is coming, I think it's the first time. Yes.
Because like I remember about speedrunning the career, it was I think Adam played LFL second into Karmine Corp, it winning Masters in Google. To scenario, it's 1 year. But yeah, like that will happen. So I'm curious, but not a big fan of the Orc at the same time. Just yeah.
So Jack, you are saying C-tier or this bond?
No, this band. I think this band. GiantX. This roster is actually interesting. I'm gonna look at it again because it's a lot on top.
I look again because I forgot.
It's lot closer. Jackis, Noah John. I think this roster can surprise a lot. I think I like Lot as a top laner. He's very creative. I've been playing against him.
Yeah, pretty good.
Closer is like this link between all of the people. I think he's gonna be kind of like Elioya, that he's gonna lead the team. At least I hope so. I mean, I think Closer has this ability to be a strong link between the teammates. I'm a fan of botlane Noah June, and also they have Jackis. Jackis was like popping off in his second split, so I think they did the good. They did correct moves. They have a fresh blood finally in the bot lane because they stick to Patrick for I don't know how many years. Ever since I came to LEC in 2018, Patrick was still playing there for something like six years. It was H2K, then G2, Giants.
Sheriff.
It was Sheriff first, and then he went to Patrick. So they finally split with each other.
And in Poland, Sheriff, I remember in some tournaments as a Sheriff, he played. I don't know it which team, but like even
he played. I remember. And then he played in Spanish league as well as a Sheriff. I don't put them in this band. I'm hesitating between B and C. What do you guys think?
I would go B tier.
I would go B, and then we will consider, because we have like 2 spots left for top 4, and I'm just wondering, if I'm looking at the logos, which one is going to be inside, except of course G2. So let's put it like.
I mean, top 4 me for sure will be BDSA. BDSA.
No spoilers.
Okay. Okay, Giants in B.
We'll consider maybe.
We move on to the Rogue. I think we can all agree that they surprised in the end with getting decent roster despite circumstances, because they came to the market so late and they cooked real good. I think Adam, Malrang, Larsen, Patrick, Jonko. I think his support is good. I mean, he was at least performing good in Astralis. He's not scared to do plays. Patrick, I don't know, I think this guy is still skilled, but I don't know, just fresh environment can only do good to him. Larsen, of course, still I think one of the best mid laners. Malrang, well, Malrang being Malrang, he can have good and bad days. And Adam is of course also a maniac.
No, in my eyes this team is so flippy. Everyone.
Yeah, of course it is so flippy. I think they can be also top 4 and bottom 2.
It's going to be interesting to watch now.
I think it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be all about team chemistry. If they can all make it together, I would put them right now at C, but I would not be surprised if they end up at like A or top 4. I really wouldn't be surprised.
Roster C, but organization itself did not. they kind of looking for something like that, but yeah, we'll see.
SK is next candidate. GiantX, Isma, Ricker, Racher, Lupi. Honestly, I didn't watch much in Summer Split, so I don't know about the bot lane really much. I can't really say my opinion about them. I didn't watch, so maybe someone else says, because I really don't know what to do about SK.
I mean, I would say they'll be on similar level like Rogue, I would say. I would say it's quite flipper also at the same time. We have Korean bot lane, right? Ricker and GiantX, which play in RL, I suppose. So I would say they can maybe match even GiantX, but they might be on similar level as Rogue.
I think they are weird GiantX. Rogue, we said that it's like 3-peat can go rather the good way or bad way. I would put them below them. In my eyes, it's like Heretics, above Heretics, for now at least.
For C?
Yeah.
B. I would do B. Oh, you do B, SK?
Mm-hmm.
So
I would go C, below C as well.
C? Okay.
Go B.
No, show biceps. You need to show biceps, or I put them C. You need to show biceps. To the camera, or I put them C.
No.
Okay, put them to C.
Then I put them to C, because you... You don't
Lot of
survive.
misses.
Good job, Vasco. No escape fans are going to be crying easily because it's
So if there are other escape fans, you think?
I'm the biggest one. Well, actually,
BDS. And their roster seems to be irrelevant. 113 Nuke Ice Palos. I'm a fan. I think they'll do good. I kind of have vibes of Mad Lions when they entered to LEC with Karzi, Humanoid. Even though these players played a bit for like Ice, Nuke, 113, they played a bit in LEC, but they're still kind of fresh, like irrelevant as well. They played a bit, but they're still fresh in my mind. And I think they're all good players, and of course, everyone is hyping Parus. He has potential to be the top 1 support. So, to me, they are top 4. Like, I would put them top 4. I would be surprised if they end up lower, because I also see them as hungry. I feel they're very hungry to succeed.
I'm kind of thinking about this specific winter split if it's going to be tougher. For sure, potentially, let's say in the long term of the summer or like even spring, I can see that for sure if like team progress is going to remain like as good as we are right now considering. I could see them being like top 4 contenders with the players' development. But for now, well, we still have like 3 teams to decide, so I'm not sure because one of them, like I said, for me is G2, and now right now between BDS and one more team that we are going to discuss later. But yeah, it's like top 4 or like B tier. One of those here in my
I mean,
A tier,
Yeah.
I would go with A, honestly. I don't think it's an upgrade from last split. I think it's not gonna be that good to reach top 4.
Okay.
I mean, I would say Jungle Mate Duo is quite downgrade, I would say so, from the last split. I think Shield and Nuke work quite well, but I would still say they are on A and they shouldn't be in top 4.
Yeah, I agree.
Agree.
Okay, so Jack will make like overnight.
Overhyped and okay, G2 making a fresh move with only Labrov as a change, right?
And
SQ mode.
And SQ mode. SQ mode for Yike.
I mean, yeah,
I'm a big fan. I was always a fan of Labrov. I think this guy is undisputed top 1 support in Europe right now and been for many time. I mean, for many years already. He's so much better than Mickey right now, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna show it. So upgrade, and I think Django also upgrade. I'm not sure. I think skill mode is definitely hyped, and he deserves all the hype. So I'm a fan. I think this roster would be top 1 again, Worlds. I would be surprised if this roster flops.
Yike wasn't the thing that made G2, right? So I think like if they changed him, that's completely fine. Like it's still gonna be World's team.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't see also the main problem with the cap. Like I can judge them similar way that you judge them, but at the same time I still see no threat from other teams for that. Even though this changes, even like for example the per split they are not going to play like perfect synchronized with the synergy. I still think they would win it because like the other teams there is not a threat to them. In my eyes it's only Fnatic, but it's like I might be a bit biased like I said about them. So yeah, probably still top 1. I mean like as long as they have cups they will keep winning no matter of the maybe not really the at least 1 or like 2 splits as soon as cups performs then they are fine. And that's my eyes. I mean that's my basically look on them.
Yeah, I completely agree.
I think we don't have any like risky takes here or bold statements. No, it's just
just
kinda obvious predictions. And K Corp. What do you guys think about K Corp?
Is Kalista gonna be the Messiah?
He can be, but I don't think he's gonna be with Targamas. I think Targamas is very weak lane player, like very weak. And I don't think Kalista will shine alongside him. For example, if I would pair Kalista with Labrov, or even with Mickey, or even with June, Parus, they would do great for sure. Like I would really love to see Kalista, Labrov in G2 next year, maybe even if Hasama decides to leave or if he's not performing good anymore. Anyway, Kalista has like 3 years contract, I believe, so it's not gonna happen anytime soon, I think. But still, the point stands. Kalista would need something with more experience and definitely more skill to shine. I think he still has potential to shine on his own, but he's not gonna have such an easy task with Targamas in the bot lane.
Like, I have never seen like such hype around the player since LeBron James. Like Kalista is legit. Like that. I've been comparing to League of Legends. Probably last time when I was like hearing that someone's joining LEC and there is so hype around him, it was Cup 2017.
Yeah, I think so.
Since then.
But even that is not matched with Kalista right now.
Yeah, right now, yeah, because like it's kind of different times. But look, at 2017, I remember this baby fake that happened around Cavs. It was still big because we have never witnessed something like that before that. But right now, since like Esports has evolved, and right now the Kalista, wow, I'm legit. He's like very young. I hope he deals with the pressure because there is like all eyes on him. And I wonder about this case, but he already proved it in ERL that he can perform like on the highest level. So. Yeah, let's see.
But to me,
new kid on the block.
To me, this roster is. I don't see this one link, one thing that links with them. I don't know how Young is with communication, but for example, I liked more closer here, for example, than Young, because then he would link together. Targamas is not saying anything. Kalista will not say much. I think Bloody doesn't talk much. I'm not sure about this one. And Kana, of course, I don't expect Kana to be shot caller even.
Bring me Jankos there and I will dig
I think Jankos there and stuff for Ross. Even with Targos on support.
There was a discussion actually between Jankos and Closer, those three in this team, and same with Giants, I think. And
I think if Jankos is this team, it's very good roster. With Yank, I think Yank is great jungler, but I don't know if he has this strength to link all of the pieces together.
No, I don't think so, honestly. He won't. I mean, if it was Jankos, I agree. I would even go towards the
top one.
Yes, I would try to put it top one, but in this shape, not really.
I think they can make it top 4, maybe if it works out, but I would put them right after BTS, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not a KC believer. I would say they will honestly be quite low, even below GiantX. Honestly, I believe in GiantX way more than KC, for example.
I'm on the same hype share. Like Giants roster makes so much more sense to me than K-Cup roster, even though they have young Messiah in AD carry role. But I would put them in A, but for definitely not B or C. I think C is a bit too harsh. I would put them B as well. But like below Giants, I think Giants has a better starting point than K-Corp. And yeah, that's how I see it.
Okay, I think we should vote because I would put them in A tier due to Kalista factor.
Me too.
Okay, Kalista factor A,
B.
Do your deciding factor biceps.
Okay. So maybe B, but
Show biceps then.
no. Okay, I'll play after Giants this second. But
Show biceps. Oh, I'm kidding. Okay, guys. I mean, you are getting DMs, not me and the colleague.
I'm used to. Even after I stop playing NFL, I still get tagged from time to time. I'm just living rent-free in their head. Okay, Vitality as the last team. Vitality. Nak, Linkas, Czech, Karzi, Hlisang. Boom.
A lot of rookies.
Inshalizvan.
Like many rookies from the academy team. Paired with the experience, but I don't know. Comparing to other teams, I mean for sure there are better rosters than Heretics. And there is SK and Rock. I mean legit. I think those teams are like this is bottom, but yeah, I mean those guys from Vitality of course still can develop. But if I need to judge them right now today comparing to the other teams, for sure they're like worse than top 5 that we have it like here. That's my opinion.
I wouldn't put them in C. I think this roster, like, I played a bit with Linkas, like in-house screams. This guy talks a lot. He thinks about the game in a very good way. And even though he's not that much experience, I know that he can be the link, collecting all the pieces together alongside Hlisang if he's back in shape, because he's on downward spiral for long time, I think, with his performance. But maybe it's gonna be again his breakthrough year. I'm a fan of Hlisang. I truly hope that he's gonna regain his level that I played against him. But I'm a fan of this roster, honestly. Chaik, Nak, I think they will do good in the LEC. I believe in Chaik, I believe in Nak. Linkas, even though I'm not sure if he had like bad summer split with Vitality or it was like team issue, but I know this guy is good. I know this guy is good. So, and bot lane, I think Karz is very skilled, super skilled player, and he also talks a lot. And maybe this team even can talk too much in looking at the roster in hindsight, but I think the amount is just fine. I will put them in. I would personally put them in B.
But after Giants, right? Like in the lowest from B. And
I don't know. Like to be like the order is not that much important.
Okay.
I don't know if I would put them below or after Giants and Karmine, but definitely they don't deserve lower than B. You start.
Let's do it, yeah. B. Like
B.
B.
B tier.
I would put them C.
We will put them C. Okay, but you are outvoted. Okay, and we put them there. And that's it. That's our tier list. To recap: G2 first, then Fnatic, Koi, BDS, K-Corp, Vitality and Giants, Rogue in and SK in C, and Insta disband Heretics. Actually, everyone puts Heretics in this, but I wonder if that's fuel their anger or like their will to prove everyone wrong, or they will just collapse. I don't know. Like I think LEC can always be coin flip, and like any league can be coin flip. It's all takes preparation, dedication, and skill in the end for the team to perform. I've talked too much, so I'm gonna cut it here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. We make heroes.
See you guys.